Okay, so first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kodash. The honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, shalom to you, brothers and highways and byways, preaching and teaching His word in sincerity and in truth. This is your brother Shapal from the James Jamaica camp with a quick lesson. It's a walk and talk, you know. What I would like to dive into is this message from the Honorable Prime Minister Andrew Holness, right, in pertaining to the digital system that it's beginning to happen, right, which Andrew Holness have no control over, neither is any of the opposition or, whatever. He has no control over this, man. And the thing is, the main thing to know that this is from the elites, the banking elites of the society, right? And they have an agenda which is to get this world fully digital, right? And once the agenda is completed, then they will have total autonomy, right? Total control, right? Because everything will be on a grid. You will be shut out of the system, which also go back to Revelation 13 and verse 16 and down, right? To receive that mark of that you know what, which goes back to the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. Now, Andrew Holness is being getting a lot of backlash. So what he's doing is trying to backflip, or trying to change his mouth, from what he's saying about this RFID microchip, right? Or this digital society. So it's just the fears going into that digital society, that we see now, right? Which are going to lead to that mark under the skin, But once he speak it out of mouth and, people start to realize what he's saying and he's getting a lot of backlash, you find out, what he's doing is basically changing the narrative, But listen to this, devil. We'll pull it right back.
Circulating on the internet. And my good friend, the leader of the opposition, is among those who have circulated, and I'm being very polite, euphemistic, circulated concerns about digital payments. There is no attempt by the government to remove cash, meaning paper money, from the system. Just stop for one moment. Just be rational.
Well, that's a lie, because according to the CBDC's digital currency, that's what they're pushing now, and that's not hardcore cash, right? That's a digital currency, as it says, right? And we know that this is not a thing of Andrew Holness, it's a thing of the banking elites, right? And with that said, the elites, the banking elites, right? When you look through the countries in the world right now, they have already gone digital. Majority of those countries have already gone digital, So we know for a fact that this is where it's gonna end. It's gonna go. That's exactly how it's gonna go, right? All right.
Why would the government spend billions of dollars to change currency to a new, durable banknote that we don't have to be changing it ever so often, only to turn around and take it out of the system? Don't you see it is stupidness? But the number of people who have followed it gets me worried about what Jamaicans are consuming as information. I'm worried. Where is our reasoning? And why is it so simple for us to be attracted by rumors? As your Prime Minister, I have a duty to call it out when I see it. We have spent money to put in place a new, durable note that accounts for the inflation in the society, the convenience of the notes that you need to make payment.
And convenient, man. This CBDC or this digital currency that's going to be put in place, it is going to be 100% convenient, right? To know that you have everything, just right at your own convenience. You can pay your bills digitally, everything. You don't have to go and wait in line. You don't have to, is more convenient. So when Andrew wants to go and speak about convenience, man, he's just basically deceiving the people and being a devil. And that's the reason, that's one of the main things I want to show you. Our leaders are basically devils, man. You know, pushing the so-called white man, which is the Edomites, right? Agenda, and not all white people are Edomites, right? Esau, Edom, right? If you have pure-blooded Caucasian, then you're an Edomite, man. But the banking elites of this society and Joel was pushing their narrative, man. You know, and acting as if it's his own. You know, one of the things that Moim says about his concern where Jamaica is getting their news from. You know, and what that means, yes, Chief. What that means is that because a lot of information is being pushed through the web, through the internet, and they don't have control over it, right? It shows that they are now considering, right, and not even just know, but they have already been trying to do it, right? Considering on how to regulate the information or control the information that's going out, right, that people receive, you know. That's one of the things that they're about to do right now, right? So let's just continue.
And then to just turn around and say no. Come on. It's stupid. In the coming weeks and days I'll be making certain announcements regarding the acceleration of Jamaica's intention to become a fully digital society. Establish digital society.
Alright, so this is a clip that is a few months earlier, you know, just a few months earlier. And as you can see in the first clip I played, there is no intention of going digital, you know, and all of that. But you see what Andrew doesn't realize, man, is that once you put it out there on the internet and people get a hold of it, your records are there for good, man. Right? People download these things and upload them back whenever you say bullshit, just to prove that, hey, look, you didn't say it. So you can't lie. All you can do is basically trying to deceive the people, man. Right? So let's play this again.
And to become a fully digital society. Regarding the acceleration of Jamaica's intention to become. It's stupid. In the coming weeks and days I'll be making certain announcements regarding the acceleration of Jamaica's intention to become a fully digital society.
Double tongue, man, and double-minded, man.
We are well on our way to this. We have established the national identification system. We have put in place our digital currency. We have given directions to our ministries.
They have put in place their digital currency, right? Now, there was an article before that he mentioned that it's going to be used simultaneously with cash, you know what I mean? And that cannot be, man, you know. As I said, the agenda is to phase out cash, yes, Chief, and also, you know, transfer over to a digital society, as he's explaining. So there wouldn't be no need for cash, but you're going to use cash, man, when you have some digital, and that's the whole agenda. We know that's the agenda, but this is what he thinks are the Jamaican people. As a matter of fact, let me just bring out a couple of scripture before I go any further. This is Ezekiel 13, start of verse 4. It says, "O Israel, thy prophets are like foxes in the desert. They have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the edges of the host of Israel to stand in the day of the battle of the Lord." So there's a battle coming, right, against our people mainly. And what happened is that these people, and Jonas is not basically preparing the people spiritually, you know, to come against, with even information, a matter of fact, you know, so they can know what's going on. He's putting in the agenda the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the elites of the society, and acting of it as if it is his own agenda, you know, and it's going to cause a lot of backlash on him, man. right? He basically come out and tell the people that look, this is how we have to come, and this, that's it's the way of the country, the way of the world now, and we have no choice but to do that than to deceiving the people. And once people receive that, perceive that they are being deceived, it is going to be sticky on your end, So you have not doing that, yeah. You have not, and yeah, you're a prophet, man. Once you're telling people what will happen before it happens, you know what I mean? That's a job of a prophet. And now in this case, you're a false prophet. You know. So they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying the Lord said, and the Lord had not sent them, right? And they have made others to hope to that they would confirm the word. Have ye not seen a vain vision, and have ye not spoken lying divination? Whereas he said, the Lord said, and ye have not spoken, right? And that goes back to the false prophets also, all right? And this is Isaiah 28. We just jump 15 and 18, getting the point. So because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under our foot, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Right? So they have made a covenant with death and hell, which goes back to Esau, Edom. Right? But this is what it says in verse 14. And your covenant with death and hell shall be disannulled, and your the covenant with death shall be disannulled, and the agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Right? So that's the judgment. Right? Another one that one is in John 4, 8 and verse 44. It said, for ye, let me see, it says, for ye are of your father the devil. The lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And this is speaking about when Yahushua was speaking to the wicked scribes and Pharisees. When it's like for the music in the background, it's these devils, right? And he was speaking to the wicked scribes and Pharisees, mentioning the devil as Edom, Romans, the so-called white man, right? Let's go back to Esau or Cain, right? As he said from in the beginning, all right? Saying, and that's the same energy where Andrew Holness are coming on. He's pushing the narrative of these men, which are the banking elites, which are the devil, man. It's a year of his father, the devil, man. Scripture say, oh, they overpass the deed of the wicked. You know what I mean? He's gonna tell you guys a narrative that he's walking down a path where there's no return, man. In a trap.
To digitalize their operations. Most of our ministries are now moving from paper-based systems to digital systems.
What? And that includes money. So you can see the deceive, the double tongue that he has. But he's concerned about where we're getting our information from and his stupidness. And he's the one that said it first.
Our military is transitioning. The society is moving very quickly, very rapidly to become digital. Our banking consumers are seeing it as well, because the banks are moving very rapidly to digital. You have something now called artificial intelligence. Very soon this position of a human being exchanging cash and so on, that is going to disappear from the banking system very soon. And you are going to have to interface with machines. I don't want it to be a scary thought, but it is a thought that we all have to embrace.
Alright, so but that's something that says right there, not a bit lengthy. You know what I mean? There's a lot more that could have been said, a lot more scripture that could have been put in this lesson. But we'll just leave that for next time. We may probably do a follow-up video on it, alright? It's the interest of time on the environment. But shalom. Hope this was edifying.